Hey guys, it's starting to get light enough to where I can kind of see what I'm doing. See the sun coming up over there. I'm driving down to a place by where I live to meet up with a guy who works for an outfitter, and he's going to take me out. We're going to try to get ourselves a pronghorn this morning. Weather's pretty good. Got a decent bit of snow this week. It's expected middle of October, middle of Wyoming. So, yep, gonna run down here and see what we can find today, and hopefully bring home a nice pronghorn. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. Definitely a first of its kind for me. So this ought to be a good time. So meet up with him here in a few minutes, and we'll head out to the property. So see you in a minute. I'm actually pretty good with, okay, they're moving. Which way were they going? I'm actually pretty good with sneaking up the side right here and just seeing what we can do. Go for it. I gotta get somebody else over here. Yep. Bunch of antelope. Nice buck. Oh wow. Oh yeah. That's a good buck. Oh, man. That's a good one, man. Wow, look how big. Uh-huh. Oh, I gotta get over. Let's just get him down over the hill and stuff. Okay. Back to my pack. Let me grab onto him too. Alright guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of an update. So, I unfortunately didn't get the actual shot or the approach on the antelope. I didn't get it on camera. I was wanting to, but what happened was, I mean, it happened really fast. We were coming around the corner and we saw a couple on the kind of on the ridge out there, a couple hundred yards away. We saw a couple, and I stepped out to get my spotting scope just to take a closer look to see, because there's a buck. You could tell there's a buck there, but we wanted just to kind of get a closer look to see. And as soon as I got out, we saw a bunch more crest the ridge, and we just get in the Jeep, let's go. Let's kind of figure out how we can get in there a little bit closer, because there's a little walk-in area with the road behind it. So we just kind of in the excitement, threw everything in the Jeep again, and then took off down and around the corner. And I could see there was, I mean, not even 200 yards out off the road, there was a bunch, a big old herd. So there was probably 100, at least 100, 150 antelope, all bunched up, all herded together. And I just, being as close as they were, the shot, it was about 100, I didn't range it either. I just jumped out, I grabbed my gun, I grabbed my tripod, jumped out, and kind of snuck up to the ridge, and then set up and then took a shot. It was about a 120 yard shot, so it wasn't that far away, but I could still see the antelope heads a little bit from the Jeep. So we had to move pretty quickly because they were aware of us, and we wanted to make sure we got it. And so in the rush of the moment, unfortunately, I left the GoPro in the Jeep, and no, I came up there and we got a nice one. And it's about 13 inches. They're about 13 inches with a 7-inch base. We just measured that much, so this is a pretty solid antelope. So we shot him, one shot, dropped him where he lay, took a dirt nap, and as soon as I pulled the trigger and the gun went off, that's when we saw the rest of them. So we saw probably 30 or 40 antelope, and when I pulled the trigger, the other 100 came running up the ridge and kind of around the corner, and they all ran together down and over the next ridge, and it was just nuts. I got some footage of some of the antelope after I shot, as we were kind of driving in to go gut it. But you can see the antelope just running everywhere. They're running all over the place, and that's kind of the situation. So it happened very fast. We were driving around back in there with the snow that we had. It was starting to melt. It was about 30 degrees, 29 degrees when we got out there this morning, but the temperature with the sun started raising pretty quick, and it was 40 degrees, and then all the snow was melting, and it was just a soupy mess. So we weren't seeing any antelope whatsoever. No antelope. We saw a few mule deer, and then all of a sudden we see the herd. They had all, bunched up, herded up with the snow that came in this week. So it happened very fast, very, very fast. So I didn't get it on video, but I'll take some more pictures of it or whatever and see what it measured out to be. But it was really, really exciting. Really, really exciting. Yeah, one shot, just nice, clean, dropped it instantly. With my Weatherby 300 Win Mag. So definitely a nice 180 grain. Definitely a nice round that it packs a punch, man. It just leveled them. So super happy, super excited. Sorry I didn't get it on video. It's how it goes sometimes. So I'm driving back now. Got about a 30-minute ride up the road to the house, so I'll be home shortly. Get some more footage here in a bit.